the sprawling expanse of the Galactic Council, where representatives from countless species convened to discuss matters of cosmic importance, a singular event unfolded that sent shockwaves rippling through the very fabric of the cosmos. Deep within the labyrinthine halls of the council chambers, whispers echoed like distant thunder as tales of a human's unprecedented encounter spread like wildfire. At the center of the intrigue stood Jenna, a young and unassuming member of the human race whose extraordinary actions had captured the attention of beings from every corner of the galaxy. Jenna's story began on the remote planet of Zereth, a world teeming with untamed wilderness and exotic creatures. It was there, amidst the rugged beauty of the planet's untamed landscapes, that Jenna's path intersected with that of the apex predator, a legendary beast whose fearsome reputation preceded it. Despite the warnings of danger that echoed in her ears, Jenna approached the wounded creature with a courage born of compassion. Ignoring the primal instinct to flee, she knelt beside the injured beast, her heart swelling with empathy as she witnessed its suffering. With deft hands and gentle words, Jenna tended to the creature's wounds, offering solace in the midst of its pain. Day by day, she returned to its side, forming a bond that transcended the barriers of language and species. As the days turned into weeks, Jenna's steadfast dedication bore fruit, and the once ferocious apex predator began to regard her with a trust born of mutual understanding. Together, they roamed the wilds of Zereth, forging a connection that defied all logic and reason. News of Jenna's extraordinary feats spread like wildfire, captivating the imaginations of beings across the galaxy. Admirers hailed her as a symbol of hope and unity, proof that even the most formidable adversaries could be swayed by the power of kindness. Yet, amidst the adulation and admiration, doubts lingered like shadows in the minds of skeptics. Some questioned the authenticity of Jenna's tale, dismissing it as a mere exaggeration or fabrication. Others feared the implications of a human wielding such influence over a creature as formidable as the apex predator. But for Jenna, the truth of her experience was undeniable. In the quiet moments of reflection beneath Zereth's star-strewn skies, she found solace in the knowledge that her actions had touched something deep within the heart of the universe, a spark of compassion that transcended the boundaries of species and worlds. And as the Galactic Council convened to ponder the implications of Jenna's extraordinary bond, one thing became clear. In a universe fraught with uncertainty and discord, the power of empathy would always be humanity's greatest strength. Amidst the sprawling expanse of the Galactic Council's chambers, the atmosphere crackled with anticipation as representatives from myriad species gathered to hear the continuation of Jenna's remarkable tale. With all eyes fixed upon her, Jenna stood tall, her demeanor calm and composed despite the weight of expectation upon her shoulders. As she began to speak, her voice carried a quiet confidence that commanded the attention of all who listened. Jenna recounted the trials and triumphs of her time on Zereth, painting a vivid picture of her encounters with the apex predator and the bond they had forged amidst the planet's untamed wilderness. She spoke of the moments of fear and uncertainty, when the creature's primal instincts threatened to overwhelm its burgeoning trust in her. But with unwavering determination and boundless compassion, Jenna persevered, refusing to abandon her newfound friend in its hour of need. As Jenna's tale unfolded, a hushed silence descended upon the council chambers, broken only by the soft cadence of her voice. Every word carried the weight of truth, resonating with the universal themes of courage, empathy, and the enduring power of the human spirit. With each passing moment, Jenna's audience found themselves drawn deeper into her narrative, captivated by the depth of emotion and the richness of detail that infused every aspect of her story. She spoke of the profound lessons she had learned during her time on Zereth, the importance of empathy, the value of patience, and the transformative nature of friendship forged in the crucible of adversity. And as Jenna's tale drew to a close, a sense of awe and wonder swept through the council chambers, leaving in its wake a profound appreciation for the boundless potential of the human heart. For in Jenna's story, they had glimpsed a truth as old as the stars themselves, that in the vast expanse of the cosmos, the greatest force of all was not found in the wielding of power or the pursuit of conquest, but in the simple acts of kindness and compassion that bound us together as sentient beings. And as the echoes of Jenna's words faded into the silence of the void, the members of the Galactic Council found themselves forever changed by the profound wisdom she had shared, a wisdom that would guide them on their journey through the endless expanse of time and space. The expansive halls of the Galactic Council, Jenna's story continued to reverberate, captivating the attention of all who heard it. As she delved deeper into her extraordinary tale, the air crackled with anticipation, each word carrying the weight of revelation. With a quiet resolve, Jenna recounted the pivotal moment when she and the apex predator faced a formidable threat, a band of ruthless poachers intent on capturing the creature for their own nefarious purposes. As the poachers descended upon them with weapons drawn, Jenna's heart pounded with fear, yet she refused to yield to despair. Drawing upon the strength of her bond with the apex predator, she stood firm, ready to defend her friend at any cost. In a flurry of motion, the battle erupted, a chaotic dance of predator and prey, hunter and hunted. Jenna fought with a ferocity born of desperation, her every movement guided by an instinctual desire to protect the creature she had come to cherish. Despite the odds stacked against them, Jenna and the apex predator refused to relent, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment. With a primal roar, the creature unleashed its fury upon the poachers, its formidable strength turning the tide of battle in their favor. As the dust settled, and the last of their adversaries flowed into the shadows, Jenna and the apex predator stood victorious, their triumph a testament to the power of courage and friendship. But even in the aftermath of battle, Jenna knew that their journey was far from over. With a heavy heart, she realized that the apex predator's existence would forever be fraught with danger as long as poachers roamed the galaxy in search of their next prize. Determined to ensure her friend's safety, Jenna embarked on a quest to rally support from the Galactic Council, urging them to take action against the scourge of poaching that threatened the delicate balance of life across the cosmos. As she spoke, Jenna's words resonated with a sense of urgency, compelling even the most skeptical of council members to acknowledge the gravity of the situation. With a united voice, they pledged their support to Jenna's cause, vowing to stand against the forces of greed and exploitation that sought to destroy the wonders of the universe. And so, armed with the unwavering determination of a true hero, Jenna set forth on her mission to protect the apex predator and all creatures like it from the dark forces that lurked in the shadows. As she gazed out upon the vast expanse of stars that stretched out before her, Jenna knew that her journey was only just beginning. But with the strength of her bond with the apex predator by her side, she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, confident in the knowledge that the power of compassion would always light the way. As Jenna's quest to protect the apex predator gained momentum, she found herself thrust into the heart of a galaxy teeming with danger and intrigue. With each step forward, she encountered new allies and adversaries, each one testing the limits of her resolve and the strength of her conviction. Guided by her unwavering sense of purpose, Jenna traversed the far reaches of the cosmos, rallying support from worlds both near and far. Along the way, she encountered beings of all shapes and sizes, each one with their own unique perspective on the plight of the apex predator. From the towering spires of advanced civilizations to the rugged landscapes of untamed frontier worlds, Jenna's journey took her to places she had never dreamed possible. With each encounter, she learned valuable lessons about the interconnectedness of all life in the galaxy and the importance of standing together in the face of adversity. But for every ally Jenna gained, there were those who sought to thwart her efforts at every turn. From shadowy syndicates to ruthless mercenaries, there were those who saw the apex predator as nothing more than a means to an end, a prize to be hunted and exploited for profit. Undeterred by the challenges that lay before her, Jenna pressed on, her determination unshakable in the face of adversity. With the support of her newfound allies, she waged a relentless campaign against the forces of greed and exploitation, determined to protect the apex predator and all creatures like it from harm. Yet even as Jenna fought to uphold the principles of justice and compassion, she found herself grappling with doubts and uncertainties of her own. In the quiet moments of solitude that punctuated her journey, she questioned whether her efforts were truly making a difference or if she was simply fighting a losing battle against forces beyond her control. But with each passing day, Jenna's resolve only grew stronger, fueled by the knowledge that the fate of the apex predator rested in her hands. With courage as her compass and compassion as her guide, she pressed ever onward, determined to see her mission through to the end. And as Jenna's journey neared its conclusion, she found herself standing on the precipice of a new dawn, a future where the apex predator and all creatures like it could roam the galaxy free from fear and persecution. With a sense of pride and fulfillment swelling in her heart, Jenna knew that her quest had not been in vain. For in the face of adversity, she had discovered the true power of unity and compassion, a power that would forever shape the destiny of the galaxy and all who called it home. As Jenna's journey towards protecting the apex predator continued, the galaxy watched with bated breath, eager to see the outcome of her valiant efforts. With each step she took, she encountered new challenges and obstacles, testing her resolve and determination in ways she had never imagined. Despite the odds stacked against her, Jenna remained steadfast in her mission, fueled by the unwavering belief that every creature, no matter how fearsome or misunderstood, deserved to be treated with dignity and respect. As she traveled from world to world, rallying support for her cause, Jenna encountered beings from all walks of life, each with their own unique perspective on the plight of the apex predator. Some offered their unwavering support, eager to join Jenna's crusade for justice and compassion. Others, however, remained skeptical, doubting the feasibility of her mission and the true intentions behind her actions. But Jenna refused to be deterred by skepticism or doubt. With a quiet determination that belied her years, she pressed on, her heart filled with hope and her mind focused on the task at hand. Along the way, Jenna encountered beings whose stories touched her deeply, reinforcing her belief in the importance of her mission. She met families who had lost loved ones to the senseless violence of poaching, their grief serving as a powerful reminder of the stakes at hand. She also encountered beings who had witnessed firsthand the destructive impact of greed and exploitation on the delicate balance of life in the galaxy. Their stories served as a sobering reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows, waiting to pounce on the unsuspecting and the vulnerable. But amidst the challenges and hardships, Jenna also found moments of joy and camaraderie, forging bonds of friendship with beings from all corners of the galaxy. Together, they laughed and celebrated, finding solace in each other's company as they faced the trials and tribulations of their journey. As Jenna's quest continued, she found herself drawing ever closer to her ultimate goal, the protection of the apex predator and all creatures like it. With each passing day, her resolve only grew stronger, fueled by the knowledge that her actions had the power to shape the destiny of the galaxy itself. And as she stood on the brink of victory, surrounded by allies old and new, Jenna knew that her journey was far from over. For in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there would always be new challenges to face and new battles to fight. But with courage as her shield and compassion as her sword, she was ready to face whatever the future held, confident in the knowledge that she had made a difference in the lives of countless beings across the galaxy. Jenna's journey toward protecting the apex predator reached its zenith. The galaxy held its collective breath, awaiting the culmination of her valiant efforts. With each passing moment, anticipation swirled like stardust in the cosmic winds, as beings from every corner of the universe watched with bated breath to see the outcome of her noble crusade. With unwavering determination, Jenna pressed forward, her path illuminated by the guiding light of compassion and justice. Alongside her stood a diverse array of allies, united in their shared belief that every creature, no matter how fearsome or misunderstood, deserved to be treated with dignity and respect. Together, They traversed the vast expanse of the cosmos, rallying support for their cause and shining a light on the plight of the apex predator. From the bustling metropolises of advanced civilizations to the remote outposts of frontier worlds, they spread their message of unity and compassion, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of beings everywhere. But even as they journeyed onward, Jenna and her companions encountered resistance at every turn. From shadowy syndicates to ruthless mercenaries, there were those who sought to thwart their efforts and maintain the status quo of greed and exploitation. Undeterred by the challenges that lay before them, Jenna and her allies stood firm, their resolve unshakable in the face of adversity. With courage as their compass and compassion as their guide, they pressed onward, determined to see their mission through to the end. As they approached their final destination, the Galactic Council convened to hear Jenna's plea for the protection of the apex predator. With representatives from every corner of the galaxy in attendance, the council chambers buzzed with anticipation, as beings of all shapes and sizes awaited the outcome of this historic moment. With a steady voice and a steadfast gaze, Jenna addressed the council, her words echoing with the power of truth and conviction. She spoke of the apex predator's importance to the delicate balance of life in the galaxy and the devastating consequences that would result from its continued exploitation. She called upon the council to take action, to enact laws and regulations that would ensure the protection of the apex predator and all creatures like it. And as she spoke, her words found resonance in the hearts of beings everywhere, stirring a sense of solidarity and unity that transcended the boundaries of species and worlds. As the council deliberated, Jenna and her allies stood vigil, their eyes fixed on the horizon, awaiting the dawn of a new era, a future where the apex predator and all creatures like it could roam the galaxy free from fear and persecution. And when the final verdict was announced, it was met with a resounding chorus of cheers and applause, as the council pledged its unwavering support to Jenna's cause. With the stroke of a pen, the fate of the apex predator was sealed, ensuring its protection for generations to come. As Jenna basked in the glow of victory, she knew that her journey was far from over. For in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there would always be new challenges to face and new battles to fight. But with courage as her shield and compassion as her sword, she was ready to face whatever the future held, confident in the knowledge that she had made a difference in the lives of countless beings across the galaxy. The echoes of victory reverberated throughout the galaxy. Jenna stood on the precipice of a new era, her heart brimming with hope and determination. With the support of the Galactic Council secured, she knew that the apex predator and all creatures like it would finally be safe from harm, their future secured by the bonds of compassion and unity that had been forged in the crucible of her journey. But even as Jenna celebrated this monumental achievement, she knew that her work was far from over. For in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there were still countless beings who languished in the shadows, their voices silenced by the forces of greed and exploitation. With renewed resolve, Jenna embarked on a new mission, a mission to shine a light on the darkest corners of the galaxy and to ensure that every creature, no matter how small or insignificant, had a voice to be heard. From the bustling streets of bustling metropolises to the remote outposts of far-flung frontier worlds, Jenna traveled far and wide, spreading her message of hope and empowerment to beings of all shapes and sizes. Alongside her stood a diverse array of allies, united in their shared belief that every being, no matter their species or origin, deserved to be treated with dignity and respect. Together, they worked tirelessly to enact change, advocating for the rights of the marginalized and the oppressed, and challenging the status quo of greed and exploitation wherever they found it. But even as they fought for justice and equality, Jenna and her allies encountered resistance at every turn. From corrupt politicians to ruthless corporate interests, there were those who sought to maintain their stranglehold on power at any cost, regardless of the suffering it caused. Undeterred by the forces arrayed against them, Jenna and her companions pressed onward, their resolve unyielding in the face of adversity. With each victory they won, they inspired others to join their cause, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of beings everywhere. And as their movement grew, so too did their impact on the galaxy at large. Laws were changed, institutions were reformed, and the voices of the marginalized were finally heard, their cries for justice echoing across the stars. But perhaps the most profound change of all was the transformation that took place within the hearts and minds of beings everywhere. As they witnessed the power of compassion and unity in action, they began to see themselves not as isolated individuals, but as part of a greater whole, a tapestry of life woven together by the threads of shared experience and common humanity. And so, as Jenna looked out upon the galaxy she had helped to shape, she knew that her journey was far from over. For in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there would always be new challenges to face and new battles to fight. But with courage as her compass and compassion as her guide, she was ready to face whatever the future held, confident in the knowledge that together, anything was possible.